Alright, is this thing on? Test. Let me bring this music down. Alright, let's see if this works, but we are going to build Bruticus today. We have the frame, which I unboxed yesterday, and we are going to get all the available Combaticons out. So I have Vortex here, right? We have, oh no, sorry, that was Blast Off rather. Whoa, Vortex's guns are dropping out of here. It's got these out of storage, so trying to figure out how do I stay neat and tidy here. Let's do that guy. Yeah, the OCD, because I know that I don't have them all on display. They all go into Ziplocs as soon as I unbox them and get ready for something like this. Random assembly stream. Okay, these are his. And then we got Vortex. I don't think he has... Does he have guns? I might have mounted them behind. Oh no, yeah, they're mounted on the legs. So let's do this. And then of course Swindle isn't out yet, so nothing is going to happen on that bottom right leg, or maybe there is. Stick around to find out. Bruticus frame here. I haven't transformed these since the initial purchase, so I'm going to go ahead and get them into their vehicle modes, which is what you need to do to get them on here. The frame is, you know, pretty much unique, where it has like these open slabs over here. I know the Menasor and Superion legs have the rectangular sort of piece over there. The arms, though, are identical to Superion's, and I did that swap in the unboxing video. Let's see, I have this guy back on my shelf. Quick comparison in hand. Completed Superion here. And then you could see again, like this gray and red framing that make up Superion is, you know, the same like kind of like skeleton that we have over here. Different chest plates and just all the components in general. Slimmer backpack on this guy, but they are cross compatible. I haven't attached Nexus Prime to him yet, but that'll happen eventually. My goal on this stream is just to get this assembled cleanly, and we will go from there. So let's see here. First and foremost is Vortex, right? We'll start on the side. Or actually, you know what? I'm going to skip over here because I actually have, Vortex. I keep calling it Blast Off Vortex. This is Vortex, and Vortex needs to be mounted on the right shoulder. So since he's in vehicle mode, let's go ahead and take that shortcut. And let's see here. This is the brand new Onslaught instruction panel, which I've only used to build them up yesterday, but I just got to see here how to make sure everyone is in the right combined mode. Blast Off, Brawl. That's interesting. They do not have instructions for Vortex, and I don't think they're going to be here, are they? Because this was the initial launch. They didn't even leak or tease Bruticus at this point. Or I guess they did here. But how does he go on the body? Alright, I'm going to guess he comes apart at the middle, like the Superion aerial bots. So this has to probably be uncoupled somehow. or does he get mounted on, and then are you supposed to kind of snap it off like the aerial bots? Someone has the link on YouTube, I could also pull it up too. Is it like that? I think, and then we open the wrists. Let's try that method. Alright, so we have this in the standard arm mode. I'm pretty sure that the tail side goes up, and there are these ports that are interlocking here. So we're going to connect these two together. And then we're going to do the Superion snap trick to see if the arm gets leverage. Oh, the landing gear is blocking me. That part there, so you gotta slide that up, and then let's try here again. Alright. Now that was at least one of the instructions on the Superion build, was to get the arm attached, but obviously we want the full articulation, so I think it was like this, saying to just try and, oh, there you go. Sure enough, you use the arm as leverage to get this peg out of this very tight joint there, but in the process I had a little shoulder dislocation, which we can quickly fix like this, and then this all comes back down, and then this arm should lock, extend, and lock. Just trying to see here, this can bend forward. When it's locked there, I gotta untab the top. There we go. And then bring it back down. That is better. All right. But we need to get his guns. Gotta figure out where the gun storage is gonna go. Maybe the back of the arms here. Nope, that's not even a peg. All right, tail it is. What's the bigger gun? So maybe not. Let's get these two side small ones. Let's get these blades. Actually, I'm going to save the blades for later because I know I'm going to have to be moving this dude around like quite a bit. And I don't want to, have to like, worry about these kind of snapping. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. But I do want to find a home for this gun. I'm going to go with the backhand here. Actually, I'm going to turn it up. So it's another kind of shoulder cannon, turret, whatever you want to call it. So we're going to leave these rotors or the blades, whatever you want to call them, off to the side for now, but that's Vortex done. Let's get the other arm for balance. So again, Vortex. There are instructions, or sorry, blast off. I keep calling him Vortex. Anyways, let's see here. Got to reverse transform this guy. Hold up. Alright, let's get back to this. Desktop audio has been off this whole time, or did it just turn off now? Let's see here. Blast off, reverse transformation. Alright. So we got this guy. Step number 1 is to turn the hands in. And I'm going to take these guns off the legs too. I just stored them there. I thought they looked good. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, arms go up to the point of this part coming undone. So not just like up. You gotta get this whole shoulder piece unclicked. And then we're gonna turn these so that the hands or the pegs are pointing up, or sockets rather, and then bring this around, flip this down, pull this out, clip these together, but oh, the head folds down. Does he turn around and go down? Doesn't say, so I think it's fine. These arms come together like this. Line them up. Why does this not look right? Oh, I missed a rotation. So turn this. Then turn these back. And then we clip them together. This flap goes back on top. Turn it around, open these. Collapse the leg. Oh, actually, let me say I should attach everything first. Let's see here. Why isn't this lined up? Hold on. There you go. Clip these legs together. Compress the entire thing. Just bring that all together. I'm just kind of freehanding it now. Probably some mistransformation, but just kind of winged it at the end there. Alright, this is blast off. Shuttle form. This is not clicking in, so just gotta adjust that bottom piece. Let's see here. Still not holding. There we go. Nice, sleek shuttle. Obviously better than Astro Train, but he doesn't have to be a triple changer. This guy goes on the right arm, so there is transformation instructions are to take the guns off, which I've already done. We need to fold the top of the tail down. Fold the wings up. And we do the same thing. Just gonna attach him on, but I forgot I gotta recompress the arm so that I could get the arm as leverage. So hold on, let's peg these back together. That arm piece, 2 guns. All right. Oh, this is what I was gonna say. Definitely forgot to fold down the right or the left arm when I did blast off there, or no, vortex. All right, so these just got to line up these pegs and sockets here. There's these 2 on the bottom, 2 pegs and sockets, and then these ones are more like tabs. There's like 6 of them, 7 of them, 8, 9 of them, if you even want to call them, just so they grip on each of the respective pieces here. What's going on, Benuiniak? Sorry if I'm saying that. How I'm butchering the name. Or Fairy 950. But we'll close this in, and then I should just be able to pull these apart, right? Yeah. So this. I think this was the easier way. I say easier way as I struggle. Jesus. This is no joke. I'm scared I'm gonna break it, to be honest. Trying to figure out where to get the leverage. Damn, that took some force. Anyways, let's go ahead and extend this guy's arm. And then this. There we go. Get that clicked in for the forearm. Okay, and then now we can slot him back onto the right shoulder. And then, oh yeah, I keep forgetting to fold this wheel down. So there he is with at least the arm parts. Let's get him super basic because we are building. There we go. Blast off. Vortex. And yeah, these guns. You can hide them anywhere, but I'm gonna say Has wrist cannons right over here. Do the other side. All right, how does that look? Nice and clean on the wrist. And then I heard these are blast compatible, so I could try that in a second. But yeah, stored those guns there. Vortexes are still on the back, but I put the third one as like a shoulder cannon. Well, actually, should I do that and just do twin shoulder cannons? I don't know, we'll think about that later. Anyways, and then we need to attach these blades after, but since I'm still kind of manhandling this guy, I just want to keep him as chill as possible. Let's get rid of this. Last but not least is Brawl. Let's get him back in that tank form. He has all these guns, shoulder cannons, and the back as well. So let me just get him back into tank mode. Or not even. I think I can get him like midway because he does need some other type of transformation. Let's keep him up. Open. Which way? The cannon. Turn that cannon up. Alright, screw it. We will. What's going on here? These fold up. Which way does? Chest comes down. The head in. Close it up. I'll turn this down. Flip the whole thing up. Swing this around. Oh. His legs fold up. Just fold out more. These tank treads are crazy. Just connect these. That's together. Treads come around. Tab in here. And here. Flip it around, close the back. Oh, I missed it. There's like a chest tab there. There we go. Looks like I close these sides. Compress. Oh wait, gotta fold these forward. There we go. Doing all this work just to have to dismantle it in the next little bit. I'm just gonna tuck the back part in first. Actually, maybe not. Let's get this top piece. This arm tab, then yeah, it's much easier. All right. These click in. All right. Anyways, Brawl in tank form. I know he has all these other guns, but we are going to get him prepped and ready for left leg mode right here. So, it says that we pull this top part up and shift it up. It felt pretty satisfying, so I'm gonna say that that's probably the way it should go. Gonna open the arms up. So these arms are up. They want me to unfold. Sorry, to turn these down. Open these back legs. I think these are holding them. There we go, in place. So this unfolds as a whole thing, seemingly. Hold on. I unfolded the backpack. Let's just keep it like this. Now it's looking the other way. I didn't know that. Undo these tracks. So stretch them out like that. Open. Fold these legs in, or the tank treads. Then they go back into storage on the insides. They fold in on themselves. Same as getting into the robot mode. So hold on, it just doesn't feel. There you go. as snug, but that everything looks like it's pretty good there. And then we bring the legs together. Same with this back part here. So now it is saying to turn this up. It's saying this comes over like this, I think. Yeah, there's 2 tabs on like his crotch and like the back of the legs there, if you could see it. And these seemingly come together. No, it's not. Oh, hold on. This back part, I need to straighten that out. Get his knees up. There we go. Now he's like 90 degrees with this bottom part, so you got to line up this whole knee bottom section first, and now this should click into place pretty seamlessly. Oh, the bottom gets that leverage, so I gotta hold him and push, I guess, against the bottom here. Man, there's so much leverage on that part. I don't want to force it, but let's see. Let's see if I go back. Or am I doing this wrong? Hold up. Saying that should be open. This should go down. And to open this, oh, and this turns into the toe piece. So open the sides. Oh, there is an inside piece here. Crazy. So let's fold this out. Didn't even know that part existed, to be honest. There we go. It's cool. Panel specifically for the combine mode. Alright, so it looks like I need to connect them and flip them, bend it forward. Yo, Ranko, what's good? I'll never get to own him, so this will have to do. Yeah, man, here for your enjoyment. So this is my first time building this guy, so hope you have some fun with me here. But this foot is... Do I turn this up? Hold on, let's figure this out here. This folds in front of this, so this comes down. This folds together. I'm trying to figure out where this tab's in though. Guessing there. Or how does this tab in? It tabs in afterwards, so I'm gonna try and come on. That's as far as it goes. There you go. Just tab that in. Well, hold that in place. I'm guessing we gotta lock in with these guys here. So these are the foot panels that were concealed in the back of the trunk. So press that down. Same on this side. Just tab into that port. That should hold the foot assembly in place. Yeah, it looks pretty good. And now we work on the upper body. Still trying to find out why this doesn't, these gray parts block me from bending this any further. But let's try this. Looks like we fold this back down. And to turn it around, then to close, oh, I gotta use these sockets, unhinge that socket, same one here. You really got to pull that joint out there. So there it is. I'll do it on this side too. Just keep pulling till that lines up. Okay, arms are out. It looks like we rotate them forward. And they close the back like this. He's got a tab somewhere. These shoulders come forward, and then let's see here, this back part. Are there no instructions? I'm trying to follow the instructions. The pictures are terrible, dude. So I'm not the best Transformer guy, to be honest. I just like toys. Let's see here. Turn these arms out. Fold them down. And fold these out. Sorry, hold on. These go down and back. Then I gotta connect them to Bruticus's leg. So let's get this leg off here. You just gotta untab out of the thigh. You get this piece. That's the Brawl leg frame. So it says just to have it open. And we're gonna try and attach this guy here. Alright, so this part is where the chest cavity clicks in, because you could see it there with these two ports. So I'm gonna just try and line that up. So he's on there with those two or few pegs that are there, but it looks like I gotta make sure everything is tabbed in. Oh, actually there is already a part there. The turret on the top is supposed to click into these two pieces here, I just noticed, so I'm gonna try and click those together right now. So that's connected now. And then we gotta fold the bottom back piece. Oops, excuse me. So these tabs go into these ports. Let's line that up here. Try and make sure everything is snug here. And then the arms go back somehow. You're supposed to tab in. Okay, so you compress that again, and then this goes into the shoulder goes into the back part of the frame. Alright, I think that is all pegged in. Now it's saying to take the back, and that's where to store these here. This points up, apparently, just for the assembly. So now that I have this leg, where do I put the small gun though? Small gun, they want just tabbed into the top over here, so I'll go ahead and do that. Might move it later, I'll tell you why. But now it's saying I gotta get this knee attached. So we're gonna go ahead and get this knee slid onto the frame. That was a nice satisfying click. And then now I can move the tank arm back down, but that is him there. I'm gonna move this, and it's because I also used an extra gun from Vortex and I put it up here. So I'm just gonna put this gun here to balance out. Oh, the firepower, or maybe not. I think the peg is too short, but let me try one more time. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, so 2 extra back cannons. And I gotta definitely put these blades on. So this will go on the shoulder, right here. And this is all of Bruticus in the sense of what is available to date, which is the Onslaught combiner frame, blast off, and vortex on the arms. We're all on the right leg, and of course everyone is waiting on Swindle. But this is what Bruticus looks like today. So something funny I've been noticing people doing is putting stand-ins for Swindle over here. So I brought this little goodie bag, or yeah, of bumblebees and other yellow transformers just to mess around with this guy. So I do have my Gamerverse dude here, so I'm probably going to take some pictures and some fun stuff here, but You just put him stock, just there. Or let me get some. I think I got some tack. Good old tack. All right, I'm gonna put the tack on this peg there. This looks the most substantial. Just so he's like the most like centered as he can be. So here we go, B. You're going in. So this is Bruticus B. Bruticus. What would you call this guy? This is the game reverse. I think Devastation Bumblebee. It's a little gappy, but you know. Oh, I think the tack came off. I don't have... I guess I do have a couple guns and stuff like that he can use, but... Oh yeah, I forgot about the ankle tilt. Maybe there's a better place for the tack. Let's see here. Maybe on the bottom. I'm gonna just line this bottom piece here where the tail kind of connects here. There he is. I'm gonna need to use like some rubber bands or something soon. This tack's not holding. Probably need some fresher one, but let's do this real quick. I want to take a picture with B. And I got a couple others as well in there to mess around with. Let's just do that. See if we can take a low angle photo. There we go. That's 1B. Devastation. Whoop. Next. What do we got next? Any requests? Got a couple, if you can guess the yellow or gold vehicle, might have it. We got, I think, Rise of the Beast Bumblebee. So maybe this one I'll straighten the leg out. Get him in like a vanilla pose so I can just lay out, because it is a pretty long car, that Camaro. How's everyone on the chat though? Oh, Cheetor? Bro, I do have Cheetor. Here we go. That's what that looks like. Let's see here. I'm going to take this back gun off, and then I'll just have the vehicle this way. No, definitely this way. That actually looks pretty decent, eh? Whoa. Where am I going to put? I'll put the tack on that bottom peg. Where'd it go? I think I'm going blind. I swear I had that blue tack, unless it went somehow miraculously with Bumblebee. Oh well, I'll fake it for now. I don't know where the tack went. Maybe it blended into my background here, my mouse pad. Alright, yeah, this guy. Again, you need to have the leg straight out. You can't articulate it. Well, there's probably a way that you can do it with this guy if you want to work it hard, but I mean, like, from just a standard right out the box, obviously not the best from the side, but straight on, man, like, that looks okay. Look at this. Can't tell me that looks bad. Right? Now, if there's a way to like just like snap this part over here and like compress it, sure, that would look better. Or if there's a way to bring like the hood, like compress like this back part in there and then bring the hood out. But I don't want to mess around too much. I'm just kind of giving some general ideas here. Ranko's asking for Cheetor. And funny enough, I saw somebody post that the other day. So here's our boy. I didn't remember how to transform him, but it can't be that hard. Good old Beast Wars, or Beasties here in Canada, as they called it. Yeah, head sculpt is like pretty decent. But the fact that the head comes over and covers the face so much, yeah, no bueno. Alright, let's try, how do we get him into, try and get him into a foot. This belly part. I'm gonna get rid of this gun and that gun. Let's try and fold this up into a foot. Yeah, maybe getting him into cheetah mode isn't a bad idea. Hold on. Whoops. I'm just freestyling this transformation now. I think that goes like that. Cheetor needs a lift. All right. Is this? I could do like this. This is so dumb, but I think it's gonna work. All right, I'm gonna bend this down. Because like this is, okay, let me just try to get him transformed regularly here. And then this back tail piece is what covers up the back, but we're not going to use that right now. I'm just trying to compress him as much as possible. So I'm already thinking we could take this and bend the arms. So it's like a foot this way. and then compress the legs somehow. Let's see here. Oops. This keeps getting unpegged. Ugh. Okay, let's try this. This is kind of fun, actually. All right, and let's fold these knees in, right heels. All right, this is our foot. Oh, this is so jokes. Oh, it's working. It's working. Hold on, bear with me. Come on. Work. Okay, maybe just bend these feet in. One. Even just this. Oh, we might have a winner. This one's for you, Ranko. Again, I know I saw something similar online, but doing this live is even more fun. Oh, there it is. Tack's been right there the whole time. Cheetor. So dumb, but I love it. All right, this guy can take a hike. Yeah, it's pretty dope, eh? So this here, if anyone wants to screenshot, this is the look. It's kind of like breakdancing, or like doing yoga or something. All right. Next, let's go into the future. Yeah, I got you, man. I don't know what to do with my toy collection with my Transformers, so you guys tell me. Live vicariously through me. Got bins full of Transformers. All right. Trying to figure out if there's a way that B maybe unfolds. Oh, here we go. Looking promising already. I'm just gonna try and pivot this out. Oh, already. We're done, and we're done. Literally just separate them. Hold up. Come on, tell me this works. Oh. That's okay. This ain't bad. Dope, got a new follower. Someone can watch? Nice, bro. Naked City Diecast. Thanks for joining. Alright. Let's take a quick picture. Come on, hold up. What's going on here? Quick picture. Get a All right. We got this bee. This bee over here. What's going on, New Zealand? New Zealand. Definitely want to go there. See what the culture's like. Love the accent. Maori roots and stuff. Alright, let's go with... Oh no, where was this gun? Oh, this gun came off the back, so that's not gonna work. Where are we gonna store these? This guy already has 2. This guy already has 2. Raw. Guess we'll do this. This. Alright, Brawl's packing 3 up front. For knowing that much about New Zealand, got you a sub? Yo, thank you, appreciate it. Yeah. I've been to Australia once, and then I just didn't have enough time or money to get to New Zealand. New Zealand. How are you, Carl Urban? Oh, I cunt. And Sunstreaker? How do we get this guy? So this guy has an upgrade kit, which I couldn't even explain to you what. Oh, the new gun. Oh, and this spoiler kit. So I just gotta be careful with this fragile back piece. But I think we'll just do the regular vanilla look again, like just resting. Trying to line this spoiler up. Wish there was a way that they tabbed in together, but I have to find a way to bend this back, but regular. Just something like this. Kind of like box art or like animation art. What else have we got? Bumblebee. This is the last bumblebee. What's new and exciting, pro amateur? Teach me more about your country. Alright, let's get this guy transformed, shall we? I don't think I've ever transformed this guy, to be honest. I picked him up in Hawaii in February? January? Alright. This grill comes down, and then this part all comes up. But I gotta fold this open, arms down. Bring the B section up. Okay. Looks like I fold that down. This all folds up and in, seemingly. Wish we can get an Omega Supreme that fits a line. He scales well with Combiner Wars Devastator, but not. Yeah, he definitely needs to be bigger now that Devi got a facelift. For sure. This all folds in somehow. What's going on here? Looks like it's past here. How did he get the head past? Man, I suck at this transformation. Something's stuck in the back. This hood part all goes down. Hold his head. Bring this whole part up. That part needs to fold. Jesus Christ. Something's tabbed in. I'm free. Free at last. Okay. Now, this head part folds in. And this needs to clear somehow. Hold up. Alright, I was trying to transform this bumblebee. So it's saying these arms are like this. And to bend all of this forward. We still haven't figured out how to clear this back part. Such a gnarly get this out. Oh my goodness. And there we go. Jesus Christ, that was incredibly difficult. All right. This is definitely one of the coolest Bumblebee figures. Pain in the ass to transform, but this is a really cool vehicle, alt mode. Look, this is cool little design here, and I think a good fit for our boy Bruticus. This is the Reactivate Bumblebee. Just messing around with a couple different filler cars here. Paint's kind of close, so I hope Swindle kind of is in this same kind of plastic. What else was out here? I did Cheetor, I did Sunstreaker, I did Devastation Bumblebee, I did Transformers 1 Bumblebee. I think I'm transformered out. Let's put these Bruticus instructions away with all of his Onslaught and all the 3 parts that we have so far. Go ahead and toss them into Vortex's old bag. Oh, I didn't even do a comparison with Superion yet, did I? Let me bring that guy out. After I take a huge swig of water. Alright. Where is Superion? Let's get them in their super basic statue pose. Transformers DJ, sorry, I missed that message, bro. And then I forgot to bring out Nexus Prime from storage as well. So that'll be another stream too, just combining all the chest parts. Here are the 2 big boys. About the same. Bruticus is a little taller, especially with the large cannon turrets in the back there. And then frame technology is pretty basic, interchangeable. Once I can get this off. Maybe this one's easier. on there pretty good. Shoulder sockets are really on there. I guess that's a good thing, keeping him sturdy. Where's the best place to get leverage? There we go. Why was that so difficult? Oops. Got the glove. That can go on like this. You can see how the arms are interchangeable. Swap out this swindle leg. Probably should have done the opposite leg, or arm rather. So it's like crisscross, but now he's kind of like 2/3 superior, 3/5 Bruticus here, Combaticons rather. Swap this guy back, and then I'll pull out Devastator just so you could see that comparison as well. Just lost Superion's thing there. Antenna fell behind my table. Man, this, yeah, that arm joint stuck on there, but I mean, I guess it's secure, at least. Just attach this back onto Superion. Let's get Bruticus back together. So this goes back on here. All very sturdy, easy to use. Found Superion's antenna here on the ground. Let me just plug it in before I forget. Just a little tab on the side of the head here, right there. Good as new. But here's his fellow Decepticon, Devastator, who is a bigger boy, 6 figures. So far, all these combiners are scaling pretty well. Like, look how massive everything looks on my desk. And this is a pretty huge or pretty decent sized desk. It fills the whole shot. You can see it compared to the Stream Deck Plus. But yeah, so we're getting there. Just got to get Swindle when it comes out, and looking good. Whoops. Just lost a gun on the ground there again. I think the other thing that made the initial impressions of Bruticus questionable was like his like boxiness, and I think it's especially with this like thigh makeshift ankle tilt here, because if he had a longer limb, or he would have longer limbs if it was just literally the ankle articulation, which I don't believe this has. Yeah, there's no ankle cut or joint. So they faked it with this here, which I think is still smart, don't get me wrong. But it's just the fact that you lose that height from just having a slight tilt. Like, you need to kind of break it at its minimum point. It's like one click, right? But you still need to kind of splay the legs, and then that's what kind of gives him such a boxy kind of look compared to maybe Superion. Let's see here. Yeah, see? Like, this ankle looks significantly better. Let's see, let's max it out. And this one too. Like, what is this even? So, agreed. Just, or not agreed, but yeah, just reiterating. It makes it work, but it also contributes to the fact that he's so boxy. I think, at least. Those little few millimeters and where that pivot actually happens alters his silhouette in such a way, which again is not bad. Don't get me wrong. I think the other thing that I saw people do is they used Brawl's cannons on the forearm here. So I'm just going to detach these two on the back. I think they can tab in here somewhere. There's somewhere that they tab in. Is it here? Maybe it was here. Where was it? Somebody found a way to tab. Trying to see any like mounting points that make sense. Maybe this way. Oops. I guess the turret doesn't bend that far. This way or this way. I swear, saw somebody. Oh, could probably figure that out on another stream. Save it for now. Can they mount on the back? It would be cool if they figured a way to get those there, but I guess these are the main cannons, so we gotta prioritize the original silhouette. But let's just hide these back behind now, knowing that we have them here and here. I just gotta store all the other guns that I removed as well. So these go back on blast off. 1, 2. At least that matches colorway and it adds. It's basically like a 6-barrel blaster here, which is kind of cool. Let's see here. This extra gun came from Brawl, and he needs to be stored as well. So I'll put him back to where I originally attached him, which was this front socket here. And this feels super solid. Like now, sure, but otherwise, I mean, like, but I guess, yeah, to go through full articulation, let's get these guys out of the way. Or at least bring Devi down. Devi downer. Alright, articulation test. Let's get him into a super basic pose. Alright, top to bottom. Nothing going on here. These do come off though easily, so just watch out. I think you could put some blast effects there. Lucky for you, I got a big box of blast effects somewhere here. There we go. Let's open up the tackle box. Let's just go ham with the blast effects, right? Let's go get these on the back cannons, these big ones. Let's get go all out. It's like I'm building a Christmas tree or something. Maybe it's just 2. Maybe we'll go, yeah, 2 on the bottom. All right, to quote Mguo, got some bluches, and gonna try and get them here. All right, let's keep it going. Actually, I could do 4 of these out of these arm cannons here. Maybe not. It's 2. Any big guns? You could take Superions. And we'll take Devastators just for good measure. Now this guy's just ready to rock. I really like these blast effects on the forearm. As like that over the wrist shooter kind of thing. Pew pew. Pew pew, mofo. Alright, I got distracted with the blast effects. I'm supposed to be going through articulation. Let's get all these taken apart. I think we're good there. Alright, back to articulation. Let's get them all regular. Alright. Head on a ball joint. Can rotate. Can't really look down, I don't think. Yeah, you can't really look down. Up. Very little. No light piping or anything like that. This does fold down for transformation, just to tuck that in, but you got to keep that out. The top piece over here, let's see the shoulders. So the butterfly, once you clip out, so you get that additional clearance. Otherwise you can go that high up before you come into contact. That's pretty much as high as it goes, but there is a way to collapse this more if you really want to. But arms go up that high, out, whoops, out that far, spin around, of course, up. No bicep swivel, but there is elbow rotation. 90-degree elbow, wrist articulation. I cannot wait for DNA to come up with articulated hands for these guys, for sure. Same with this guy. I'm waiting for that last Devi kit. I got to install all the Constructicon. Like I have the 3 initial packs to upgrade each of the 2 of the sets, 3 of the sets. 3 sets of 2 rather. So I got to install that stuff, and then there's that other new kit that's coming with like the drills and the different heads, but that'll be another stream. Where am I at? I'm at the waist now. So the waist, swivel there, no ab crunch on these guys. You got to clear this hip skirt up to get the legs to kick out if you want. So that, and then the back, you gotta watch, just swing the leg out a little bit to clear this back area. This high up, again, really satisfying, loud ratchets. Yeah. Just wheel kicking somebody. Sturdy. Oop, except for losing an arm there. Clip that back on. Click this back on. All right. There's thigh articulation here. Knee. And then again, I'm not going to call it ankle tilt. It's like calf tilt. So you could see it obviously here a lot more. We'll do it on this leg first. All right. And also that's where it, you know, it messes up with the silhouette too. I already said how it affects like the boxy kind of look, but not having one long color, like continuous color from like the knee to the ankle does take away from that clean kind of look. But you know, I wish there was a way they could have moved this pivot down, but I get it based on the way that he's designed. And you could see how, what I'm talking about, how high it is literally right on the bare skeleton. Like the pivot is literally at the calf. And again, it's a generous tilt, but then it makes him like so like squatty. Like, you know, who's gonna want to pose their Bruticus like this? Kind of like low, unless you're like doing like an Akuma stance. Here we go. This is my best attempt at the Akuma stance. And no toe articulation. Well, I guess when everything's clicked in, I don't know if we're going to get that toe articulation anymore. Do I get it on the bottom here? No, you don't. But that is the Bruticus to date, along with the other complete combiners, modern combiners. I do have Menasor. It's been sitting in a box for like 2 years. It's the Japanese legacy kit, so excited to crack into that. I'm not sure how they compare to the US release and the re-releases, but I do have them, and I have them with the DNA kit too, so that's going to be the next project for me. Now that I pretty much have these three, you know, good to go on the shelf, So the fourth one, just to kind of complete the crew, is the look right now. Just getting them into a similar pose and formation. Alright, so this is how they're gonna be posed, just kind of looking over their shoulder a bit. Alright. See you later, Devi. Bruticus. Superion. This Optimus is actually a pen. I don't know how to transform it. I don't think I ever did. I bought it from some dude online, but let's try and figure this out as the farewell part of the stream here. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out what parts flip and move. So this whole chest cavity comes up to conceal the head. Oh, looks like that whole thing opens. Now what? Just folds back. These flip up. Trying to figure out how this all works here. On a ball joint. I think that's for articulation, not transformation, but hold on, these legs flip out, these calf parts. But it does look like these parts tab in, but I think maybe that we rotate these back pieces this way. Tab these together. Same. Maybe, hold on, let's fold these feet. Or does this leg open up? Maybe it does. There we go. Leg opens up. And okay. How do we fold this part? trying to just line everything up. Yeah, I bought this in in a lot. Like some dude was just selling off his Optimus collection, and I picked up as many weird things as I could find. So it looks like these legs come together now. And maybe that's where the ion cannon goes in. Let's see here. That's just clicking all this together. Just trying to figure out how to compress the body here. Trying to figure out if this folds in or collapses in any way, and I don't know. Can I pull these out? Because there's these weird slits on the side. Let's try and rotate. Okay, this looks like something's happening. Everything is folding together. Do these tab in? I don't think they tab. We'll figure that out later. We're getting close up on top here. I'm gonna say that you kind of need to Superman the hands to try and make them, this whole top section collapse. I get this ball joint back on though. Come on, buddy, help work with me. There we go. All right, try this again. These have to peg in some way. I'm gonna put these pegs on the inside. Actually, I'm gonna see if there's any side that does have a more exposed one. Doesn't seem to. But I do see some pegs lined up here. Maybe the wrist. Yeah, these are inside, these are outside. So, okay, getting there. So there's these little parts here I don't know how to flip out. I think I have a tool here. Is there a way to flip it out from the other side? Yeah. Just gotta poke that side out, and then this side too. Free this. Just gotta right there. And then that starts to come out the other way. So that helps lock in this peg right there. Okay. This part, I don't know where that peg goes. Does this go in the legs? Because there's a pen somewhere here. Where is it? There it is. So this needs to go somewhere here. I'm pretty sure I thought that it needed to peg between. Oh, there we go. There's some grooves inside. So you just gotta line this up. Oh, these pieces, these little antenna things need to fold out. I think now we can get this in here. Alright, that's one side. There we go. Just close all that together. And then now also that blue part filled in that gap. And the pen cover. So this is Optimus pen. I don't know if this is right, but this is as close as I'm willing to do right now. It wasn't even about this guy, it was about Bruticus, but yeah, so you just pull this piece off here. Go ahead and write whatever you like. It's probably dead. Probably gonna have to replace this at some point. Nope. Still works. I'll keep him in this form because he's a lot more compact. But yeah, there is Optimus pen. And I think I can undo this pretty quick now that I know the general formation. I'm just gonna freestyle this. So here we go. It's a little tougher than I thought it would be. Fold the other side. I'm just gonna work the rest of the legs while I'm at it. These fold back down. Tiny little pegs. Okay, I think we're almost there. Why do these ankles look so weird? I guess his feet were always like that. Okay. Whoops, this guy got untabbed. So these legs are back together again. Alright, now let's go back to this skirt kind of area. So just unclipping all of this, that keeps this together from sliding up, including this part here. It's a tricky one. Oh, I was really on there. Alright, so we gotta fold these in here. And then flip it around. Drop that skirt there. Same here, rotate. Put these butt flaps down. Open up the arms. Bring these down. And then slide the head out. pull this head up, actually. The head, you could fold that up, or pull it up rather, from the middle because it compresses here, like so. So you want to pull this guy up so it'll lock, and then, oops, maybe not. Bring it down and then pull. I'm going to pull it up till it locks. There we go. The only thing is that this all doesn't get locked really. So if there was a way to kind of lock that bottom part down, that would be cool. But anyways, this is Optimus in his pen form, or alt form, bot form rather. Get this blaster and that iconic jumping shot. But no, I think it's this knee first. I think it's like this. I'm pretty sure. Hold on, let me open up the bottom here. Just trying to figure out this waist clearance. I guess maybe can't go any further that way. Alright, let's try this. I think this is the closest we're gonna get. All right. One more time back to pen mode. Work the top first. Tuck that in. What am I doing here? Folding this out. Fold this out. Okay. Fold these feet first. Oh yeah, I forgot to get the pen in there too. Genius. This, oh, this opens too, eh? Interesting. Finding more interesting parts of the toy. There you go. Does this, oh, does this rotate? Yes, something rotates there. What is this? Trying to figure out how this crotch piece comes out here. Oh, maybe it doesn't. But in any case, I know these parts will come out. I think it's supposed to come out so that they can tab into this part here. Let's take this lower part, separate that for a second. And see if I could use the gun to push out this waste part. Again, I got this in a lot years ago. Didn't know what it was other than it was a weird Optimus, and it's a pen. But I'm trying to figure out how to get him into a different mode here. So, I feel like I need something more sturdy. I'm gonna use a Mario Kart banana. There we go. That hip part right there, I gotta spin out. There you go. Now, these two tabs were exposed, and now that's certainly where the leg parts are gonna start to click in. So let me get this cannon back in here. And that is also the pen. But click that in here. Let's click these legs together. So he's already a pen, you could see here, but I'm just trying to, I found more panels on the legs that I could spin around, and see now that the waist part has been exposed, there's those tabs that these thigh sockets can tab into. So I'm just got to figure out how to balance that. Maybe not. I swear. You'd think that rolled down because it's supposed to tab in, but let's see. Does it catch? Let me double check these blue things to make sure they're not supposed to be blocking that as well. Or do they just need to literally close at the exact same time? This is really curious. How do I get that to tab? Like, it's not like it drops down in any way. Oh, it does. It does. Crazy. Okay. So this rotates and drops down so slightly. That's nuts. Alright, so let's try and get that now that we know. Got one. I'm gonna try to hook this one on. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Alright. Okay, close up the legs again. And then this part folds back down, I guess. Okay, I think that's it. Actually, this looks like the Autobot insignia turns in somehow. Maybe? Let's try that. Yep. And turn these towards each other. And do they fold? Oh, they do. Right into there. Just trying to secure everything here. And that, okay, that looks correct. This is crazy now that I've actually spent the time to figure out how this works. And then again, pens right here. And that's all she wrote. Went through Bruticus. We're going to probably do Minosaur next week. Well, there you go. Hope you had fun. Appreciate everyone that came out. And we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.